Well, this video wasn't planned, but here we go. So today I'm in a place called Dunsdale Hollow, and that's on the Sandstone Trail at the back of Overton Hill. That's Jacob's Ladder. It used to be quite popular during the Victorian times, and that used to be the only way up. There is an easier way now. That's just round the corner. Come and have a look. So it's been improved over the years. This is the official part of the Sandstone Trail. This is Baker's Dozen, which takes you up to the golf course, and then it splits off where you can either go to Frodsham War Memorial or you can go to Beacon Hill Car Park. Hey up, there's a rope swing over here. An old stomping ground of mine called Tom Thumb's Hole. No idea why it's called that. Some people used to call it the Smuggler's Cave. Anyway, there's all sorts of rumours about treasure being in there. There's not. Been in there myself many times. Let's go and have a closer look. Yeah, you get that. Got a choice of two. But I think I'll be sensible and decide not to use either of them. I'm not going to go all the way up, but there you go. There's Tom Thumb's Hole. So just at the top of this ridge here is Frodsham Golf Course, and that probably explains why I can hear some sort of commercial lawnmower in the distance. Trees have well grown since I last came up here, but just behind that tree line you've got the skyline of Liverpool, the cathedral, you name it. You can normally see it from up here. So I'm going to head over here now. There's a little bridge. If you're into geocaching, search that area. And then just up ahead, we've got an area called Abraham's Leap. This is where I know a lot of people get confused on this part of the Sandstone Trail, because you come up here, you follow the path round as you do, and then you get absolutely lost on the golf course. So that's because you're meant to go up here. Well, it must be a while since I last came down here, because this muddy bit here used to be able to go through the trees here. You can't do that anymore. We'll have to go through it. Oh no, I've just remembered. Oops, it's this way. And there's Frodsham Golf Course, looking very nice and green. Look at that. That's got to be one of the oldest trees in the area, that is, surely. You can tell we're at the top now because you can see across towards Liverpool, and you can hear the roar of the motorway, the M56. So there's a better view of the golf course now. The fence has fell a little bit here. Anyway, don't be tempted to go on that golf course. It's private property, and that would be trespassing, wouldn't it? So there we go. Just to let you know you're still heading the right way. You're going to be looking out for the Sandstone Trail Now, it's saying to go that way, which I do. I know what's that way. But I've always wondered what's this way, and there's no footpath sign. So, we're going to be going this way. That's interesting. So I've strayed off the path a little bit, and there's almost a fresh corn on the cob neatly placed on the floor. So I'm half expecting that somebody's left their trail camera out somewhere. So just in case they have, I don't want to ruin their footage, so I'll carry on and pretend I've not seen it. Ah, no, I'm thinking too much into it. Because what I thought was still the golf course, there you go, look. Cornfields, I don't know if you can see that. And then over there, that funny shaped hill, I'll see if I can zoom in. There you go, that's Harrell's Edge. And that's one of the main reservoirs for the area. Very nice. That's a birch tree. Look at the size of that. It's like a big bicep, isn't it? Like a big giant's muscle, the arm. I have seen a bigger birch than that though. And that's not too far from here either. Now, which way? There's the Liverpool Flying School. So I've just ventured through here thinking I was going to find somewhere really good to maybe do a wild camp one day or a bit of isolated area, but no, it's just basically led me to the path. I'm 95% certain that's a Sandstone Trail as well. So I'm going to turn back and I'm going to head back the way I did, and I'm going to go and find somewhere, sit down, make a cup of tea, get my phone on charge for 10 minutes. Bear Grylls moment now. Fallen tree. Not sure how I'm going to get past. What can I do? I just have to go the same way as my cameraman did. So it's a good job this video isn't being too serious, isn't it? And it's not an official tour guide, because that path which I said I think is the Sandstone Trail, it's not the Sandstone Trail. I think it's just a circular perimeter walk at a golf course, to be honest with you. I just got talking to some lady back there and she said that she's on the Sandstone Trail. Oops, keep catching that on the ferns. I tell you what, it's a good job this is not a professionally made video. Anyway, just gonna go and sit up here now, make a brew and see what happens next. But to be honest with you, I never planned this video, I never even planned this trip, so I think I'm going to turn around and head back the way I came. Nice. Birch polypore, that is. And there's me new little stove, which is quite handy. So I've just made a coffee and I'm back where I found that corn on the cob, which is really unusual because it's gone. It was literally 5 minutes ago when I walked from there. Something's behind the trees nibbling on it. Would a squirrel grab one of them? Interesting. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's got most of the forest in it, like, but all adds to the taste, doesn't it? Ah, cheers. A brew with a view. And it's raining over there as well. Better roll it up, hadn't I? Ah, that was a bit of a mistake to make, wasn't it? So it's raining quite heavy now. I should have not stopped for a brew. I should have just carried on. But never mind. I'll go stand under the tree, wait 5 minutes, and see what we get on. Got my bloody shorts on, haven't I? So I've had my brew. Cups washed, packed away. Cheers to Mike, that's his. He's lent it to me. He'll get it back one day. Honest. Just waiting for me stove to cool down, and I'm going to pack everything away, and I'm going to head off back and rejoin the Sandstone Trail back to where I came from originally. So it is raining, so I'm going to try and keep my phone in my pocket now on charge. Keep my phone wet. No. Keep my phone dry. Yeah. And I might see you on the way back. See you in a bit. Buzzing, so my phone's almost dead. Got my power bank with me. Gonna get that on charge now, stick it in my pocket, and hopefully I should have enough charge for a bit more of a video towards the end. Best $2.99 I've ever spent. Fantastic. Stops you from getting a numb bum and a wet one. There's a little bridge from earlier on when I mentioned the geocache. So if that's something you're into, then I've checked, and the one here, it's still there, ready for the next person to find. So my little clue is Billy Goat's Gruff. And that's when you know you're on the Sandstone Trail. Just imagine how old that actually is. Wow. You can hear the roar of the motorway in the distance. So trekking through these woods now, and then I'll basically be back where I started. Well, it's not been alright, is it? Not been bad. Not been bad at all. I'm going to get these ideas into my head of little adventures. I plan it for days, and I end up taking loads of stuff with me which I don't need. Anyway, this was a last minute plan. I was meant to be starting my new job today, but a bit of paperwork last minute means that I can't start until tomorrow. So I thought, why not go for a walk? It was all last minute, so I've got hardly any stuff with me, but I've had a brew while I've been here. So, brilliant. I used to hang out up there years ago when I was a kid. I don't remember those rhododendrons being as tall as they were. Or maybe I've shrunk. That's a fancy gate, isn't it? Look at this sandstone wall all around this big estate. And in there's some really old trees. Really old. So I'm not sure what the house is or who lives there, but it's my mission now to find out. And I wonder why they built this fancy wall and then got to there and went for a more modern design, or why they added to it years on. Who knows? So there we go, that's the end of the video. Wasn't a very exciting video, but it was a nice little trip up the hill and back, and a brew with a view, and it got me out of the house for the afternoon. So yeah, cheers for watching.
Running very freely towards Chester and North Wales as well.